We have sophomore Hannah Chau on the Walk and Talk, who may be new to this whole walking thing.
Yes.
Since you're a cross-country runner and all you do is run.
Yes.
What do you love about the sport?
There's so much. When I first joined, I wasn't super serious about it. And then I met a lot of people, and I really fell in love with the community and the type of people who we're surrounded by. I went into high school and I said I was going to become a basketball and volleyball player.
You didn't get the height?
Nope, I didn't think it would matter until I went to the first practice, and I was pretty much destroyed. And so then I went to try out for one cross country, and I was like, I don't think this is fun, like I don't think I'll like this. And then I met my best friends there, and then I just kind of fell in love with running, the competitiveness and all the aspects to it.
How do you describe the nuances of the culture of cross country compared to other sports?
I feel like you kind of have to be a little bit crazy to just be like, okay, I'm gonna go run like 10 miles every day.
Right.
I just feel like everyone's very accepting. You know, cross country kind of has a stereotype of being made up of people who are like a little bit different.
Right.
And I really like that because I feel like all of our differences, we come together and become this really cool, unique team, and
Definitely.
all of our differences really work together. And so I think that just to describe the culture is very accepting and very diverse.
You say you have to be a little crazy. I think that from the outside looking in, like you guys have to be a little crazy.
Yes, yes.
What goes through your mind during these races?
The longer it is, the less I think, which sounds kind of weird. I just kind of space out. Sometimes I'm repeating what my coach just yelled at me just because I'm like trying to do something else besides thinking of the pain I'm probably in. I think the worst races are when I have a line of one song stuck in my head, and usually it's like the weirdest, it's like something I heard on Twitter, and it's just awful and it just keeps replaying. But I'm really just thinking about who's in front of me, what I'm doing, how I feel, and also I try not to think, because the more you think, the more you like feel the pain.
Yeah.
So just try and run.
When you say you feel the pain, what pain are you feeling? Is it physical? Is it mental?
I think the mental pain trumps the physical pain because that's where it all starts to fall apart in a race.
You have set already this season a personal best
Yes.
twice in the 5K. How?
Yes, I was surprised because sometimes we all get in our own heads. I had it in my mind that I didn't have any speed, ran relaxed, ran like how I practice. I thought about all of my teammates and what my coaches have taught me. I really surprised myself, and it actually makes me excited to know what I can do and that I still have potential.
17:53 as it stands now.
Yes.
What's the end goal for the season?
Well, unfortunately, we're actually not going to run any more 5Ks this season. But my end goal for like the 6K, we're shooting for 2030 and below. I always set really big goals, and my end goal is 2010, because that would put me in the school record position.
Yeah.
But it's going to take a lot,
That's a decent goal to
obviously.
shoot for.
But yes, that's my end goal.
What is it going to take?
I think it's going to take the mental. There's a barrier, I think it's going to just have to break through that. I think I'm physically capable of doing it, but it's tough. So just even PRing right now would be awesome.
You guys have a new coach manning the cross country team.
We do.
How has Coach Casey Kier helped your program so far?
He works really well with all of us. It's really cool. He came in and he spent, I think, an hour with each of us and asked us our own goals, and it felt very, personalized, the training, the way he tells us to feel ourselves and really take care of ourselves. And he has a really good idea and concept of balance, just, joking around, making things not as serious and tense when they don't need to be, but when it comes down to business, he also is able to get us to rally together.
What does taking care of yourself look like as a cross-country athlete?
Eating
Game
and
day rep.
sleeping a lot
Okay.
is like the very, very important. Also putting time in the training room and doing things that are boring, which is like, rolling out for a long time, or even going on a run on a grass field where you just have to go in circles. It makes you stronger, and it's the little things that matter. I'm not gonna lie, some days I wake up and I'm like, I really, really do not want to go run right now, but it's the team aspect, I think, is probably the biggest factor, is just knowing that it's not just me that's going out to do this. We're all doing this together. We're all feeling the same exact, tiredness, the same pain. But if they can do it, I can do it. And also, we look up to each other, So if I come up to practice and act like I don't want to be there, then it's just going to create a negative culture, and that's not what we're about.
How do you think being a cross-country runner is going to proposition you for success in the future?
I think that my mental toughness and my ability to persevere has greatly increased being on the cross-country team, because I think running is a very mental sport, and I think that's translated to studying. Like, I don't always want to study, but it's just like practice. You got to show up and you got to push through it, and you just got to learn how to ignore the voices telling you to stop.
And what does your future look like?
Well, I'm hoping to continue on the pre-med track and hopefully go to medical school. I've set an end goal of I really want to do Doctors Without Borders. That's my main goal. I've gone in between maybe becoming a surgeon or maybe just becoming an ER doctor, being more generalized. But I know I do want to do something in the medical field.
I would definitely trust you, I think, to operate on me in the
Good,
surgery room.
That makes me feel better.
Hannah Chau, thanks so much for coming on the Walk and Talk.